SHOT Show 2025 did not just showcase new firearms and gear. It also seasonably introduced us to a lot of new ammo, all of which I'm dying to try. Of course, this proves that the ammo market has been growing and rapidly changing. What's up, everyone? This is Scott from Line 45, and today I am going to give you a rundown of the brand new cartridges, loads, and shot shells unveiled during this year's SHOT Show. Before anything else, let me do this quick plug. Hit the like and subscribe buttons, all the buttons that you can see below. Don't forget to leave a comment too. I know it feels like a hassle, but those things help my channel a lot. Now let's get back to the good stuff. Winchester. Let me start with my favorite ammo brand, Winchester. To be fair, the brand looks promising based on the products that I've seen during the SHOT Show 2025. The company has just launched the 21 Sharps, which is actually a modernized version of arguably one of the most popular cartridges right now, which is the 22 LR. Basically, the 21 Sharps address the problems known to the 22 LR. One of them is its restrictive design because of its healed bullet setup. Winchester, for how many years, has finally decided to cut the crap and redesign the bullet profile entirely. In this way, it can finally forego the healed bullet. Now, the 21 Sharps bullet is something that you can load into cases with a similar size of 22 LR. With this redesign, Winchester has finally allowed shooters to use different bullet designs that are not available in 22 LR. As far as I know, Winchester has 4 initial offerings for the Sharps. They are a 42-grain full metal jacket, a 37-grain copper-plated lead bullet, a 34-grain jacketed hollow point, and a 25-grain no-lead copper matrix bullet. Of course, among the 4, I find the copper matrix to be the most impressive, as it lets you use rimfire ammo in areas where there's a ban on lead ammo. But all of these offerings are said to perform better than your standard 22 LR ammo. Winchester has also introduced an all-new waterfowl load, which the company named the Last Call. This one uses an 18G/cc TSS or tungsten super shot, which means the material has a density of 18 grams per cubic centimeter, making it significantly denser than lead. Hence, you can guarantee that it's more proficient in hunting geese and ducks. But the most impressive thing about the Last Call is that it's not only available in 20-gauge and 28-gauge shotguns, it is also available for shotguns with 410 bore. Hornady. The biggest drop of Hornady this year is definitely the 338 ARC, or Advanced Rifle Cartridge. What is so interesting about this round is that it's explicitly engineered to work for AR-15 rifles. In particular, the ARC is a 307-grain sub-X bullet that has a velocity of 1,050 frames per second, and is said to deliver energies more than what the 300 Blackout subsonic can achieve. Basically, this means that the ARC has an impressive terminal performance. Notably, the ARC is also available in 175-grain hollow point, and that one provides a muzzle velocity of around 2,075 frames per second. This thing is about 2.26 inches long, which should be an ideal length for a cartridge meant for AR-15 rifles. You can also use it for those light micro-bolt action firearms. And as promised by the folks from Hornady, the 338 ARC should generate a cleaner performance than most subsonic rounds that exist right now. Plus, it's such a big deal that this thing can work seamlessly with a 1-in-8 twist barrel for both subsonic and supersonic loads. Tests indicated that it's reliable, even with similar gas settings. Hornady also dropped its backcountry defense handgun ammo, which the company engineered to produce superior straight-line penetration against large, burly, and scary predators. It uses Hornady's proprietary dangerous game handgun bullet of DGH, and this one comes with a protected point assembly that keeps the core to the jacket, which, in turn, guarantees a zero-deflection straight-line penetration. CCI. There are new hollow point offerings CCI has introduced under the Blazer Brass training ammo during the SHOT Show 2025. They are the following: 9mm 115-grain jacketed hollow point, 40 S&W 180-grain jacketed hollow point, 45 ACP 230, grain jacketed hollow point, and 10mm auto 180-grain jacketed hollow point. As per CCI, this new ammo is still affordable and reliable, but this time it has better terminal performance as compared to conventional full metal jackets. Each of these loads will be sold by boxes, each having 50 rounds. They will also include reloadable brass cases. At the same time, CCI is known for its rimfire products in the market. They are definitely innovative and accurate, so it's not surprising that many people actually trust them. One of the rimfire products the company introduced is the Suppressor Max 22 LR ammo. It has an estimated muzzle velocity of 970 frames per second, which means that it's ideal for suppressed guns and can still cycle reliably in both semi-auto 22 LR rifles and pistols. I also have to mention that the company also introduced its latest uppercut 22 WMR load, which accordingly is meant for personal defense. Specifically, it's a 40-grain hollow-point bullet that has been developed to provide the most desirable expansion and penetration. Personally, I don't want to be on the receiving end of this thing. Remington. Remington also had some showing during the SHOT Show 2025, and its new ammo offerings did really impress me. The first stop is their core-lock tipped lever gun ammo, which is basically an extension of the traditional core-locked hunting ammo series. This is a big deal because hunters quite know that the core-locked has bullets designed specifically to optimize the performance and capabilities of lever-action rifles in taking down targets. The ballistic coefficients of the core-locked tipped lever gun ammo are promised to have a more prolific downrange performance. Remington even gave us an example. Its 180-grain core-locked tipped bullet has a ballistic coefficient of 212, which improves a lot from the soft point 180-grain 360 buckhammer load that only has a ballistic coefficient of 163. Again, such a ballistic coefficient from the core-lock tipped bullet will ensure flatter trajectories and downrange capabilities. Of course, I can assume that these new bullets have more energy and resistance to wind drift. By the way, there are actually 6 new variants of the core-locked tipped lever gun ammo. They are the 240-grain 444 Marlin, 180-grain 360 Buckhammer, 170-grain 32 Winchester Special, 150-grain 30-30 Winchester, 300-grain 45-70, and 200-grain 335 Remington. I'm also happy that Remington didn't miss adding new shotgun loads this 2025. One of them is the Premier Royal Flush, which are ammunition designed for upland hunting. The loads have a plated lead shot, which is helpful in attaining pattern consistency. It's available in different sizes, which range from number 4 to number 6, and this will let you get the ideal load for hunting roosters, birds, and anything in between. There's also the Remington Duck Club, which is an affordable steel load. It has 12-gauge and 20-gauge variants, and both of these are ultra-reliable. Federal ammunition. Federal ammunition isn't lacking when it comes to providing high-quality ammo to law enforcement, casual shooters, and shooters all over the world, and the company has been doing it for more than a century already. In fact, it would be a surprise if you didn't know the existence of this ammo brand. This SHOT Show 2025 has introduced me to the new ammo offerings of the Federal. One of them is a brand new 44 Remington Magnum load, which is in addition to its existing HST ammo commonly used for personal defense. The 44 Rem Mag is a 240-grain load that generates more energy than 357 Magnum, 44 Special, and even 10mm Auto. But that's not the most surprising thing about this one, though. The new 44 Remington Magnum load has a lower recoil impulse than the traditional full-power 44 Magnum load of Federal, which is commonly used in bear defense and hunting. Moreover, these new rounds have high-quality primers and propellants, not to mention their nickel-plated cases. I also enjoyed the other Federal offerings during this year's SHOT Show, which include the 32 H&R and 45 Colt Magnum Hydra Shock deep loads. These loads still have nickel-plated cases, as well as sealed primers. Both calibers have excellent bullet penetration and expansion. In particular, the 45 Colt is a 210-grain HSD jacketed hollow-point bullet, while the 32 H&R Magnum is an 80-grain HSD jacketed hollow-point bullet. But the goodies don't stop there. The 85-grain American Eagle JSP, which is commonly used as a practice load for revolvers, also gets a 32 H&R Magnum treatment. However, the biggest offering of Federal is definitely its 7mm backcountry, which is a hunting cartridge. Well, you and I know that 7mm cartridges aren't rare, right? But the thing is, the 7mm backcountry is not just an ordinary cartridge. It actually uses a peak-allow steel case. Its chamber pressure can be maximized to levels that can't be achieved with brass cases. So this means that it can produce better performance, especially if you choose it on guns with short barrels. That's it for now. Thanks for watching. If you liked this video, please hit the subscribe button and notification bell. Just press all the buttons. Those little clicks are free, but they help the channel a lot. Stay sharp, stay safe, and remember, it's not just about the shot, it's about mastering the craft. Until next time, lock and load.